I swear I'm having so many full circle moments lately. Being back on YouTube is healing my inner child in ways that I had no idea it would, because ever since I was like 10 years old, I've wanted to have a YouTube channel. And I actually started one, and then I got tired of it, and then I started another one, got tired of it. And over the last like 18 years of my life, I've been kind of on and off with the YouTube stuff. But it feels so good to be at a place in my life where I'm really secure with myself. I'm secure with what I'm doing. I love my career. I love the life that I'm living, and I'm excited to share it with people. Because I think that part of the reason I started and stopped over and over again was just because I was going through so much as a teenager and so much in my early 20s that it was very hard for me to show up in an authentic way without showing you all the messy stuff that was going on behind the scenes, you know? And I probably should have shown that in retrospect. But anyways, today I'm excited to sit here and talk to you about living as if you're already living in your dream life. Showing up in the world as if you already are that next level version of yourself. Because this is all about closing the gap between where you are now and where you desire to be. And it's a gradual process. You slowly become that person. You slowly create that life for yourself. And I know because I have done this over and over and over again throughout my journey. There was a time 5 years ago where I was writing in my journal about wanting to travel the world and work for myself full time. I thought it was going to take me like 10 years to achieve that, but I did it in 3. Kid you not. Beginning of 2020, I was writing journal entries about wanting to be a digital nomad. And then in 2023, I took off and started my journey, and I moved to Spain for 2 months. I lived in Spain, and then I lived in Thailand for 2 months. And then I went back to Thailand that same year for another 2 months. I was just all over the world that year. And this year in 2025, I've pretty much done the same thing. I lived in Costa Rica for almost 4 months. Then I lived in Peru for 2 months. Now I'm back in the US visiting my family, and I'm about to head back to Central America to spend some more time exploring. But my point is, there was a time where this big, beautiful, expansive life I'm living was just a journal entry and nothing more. And that's why I love talking about this topic, because quite literally you can manifest your dream life by showing up as that version of yourself. And especially in the influencer content creator world, you've probably heard this before, but a lot of people say, post like you're a big influencer, show up like you already have 1 million followers, even if you only have 400. I use that number because we've got 400 friends here on this YouTube channel. But I've been working on my own mindset lately and getting into the mindset of, okay, I need to show up as this big creator if I really want to build this thriving community and have lots of people in my world. But if you have a big vision like that, you can't play small. And that's why the second half of this year, I'm done playing small, and you should be too. Because acting as if is not about faking it till you make it. It's 2 different things. Acting as if means that you're moving as if your desire is inevitably yours. You're gonna get it no matter what. You know that, so you can sit back and not relax in the sense that you're not taking a line action, but there's not so much attachment and so much grip on this desire that you have. Because if you knew your desire was inevitable, you wouldn't put so much pressure on it, right? If you knew you were gonna get your dream body, you wouldn't be looking in the mirror, squeezing your stomach and constantly checking to see if you've lost the weight. I'm using this example because like that's stuff that I did, right? Before I healed my relationship with my body and my relationship with food, you wouldn't be constantly checking your email to see if that brand that you really want to work with has replied to you. You would just go about your day and enjoying your day, and then when the email comes in, it's like, oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Because whenever you act as if, you quite literally make bolder moves. You train your mind to look for opportunities instead of setbacks, because it's all about perspective. And instead of moving through life thinking, oh my God, I have to do this, I have to do that, and I have all these freaking problems, you really do see all the opportunities that are right in front of you, because you believe that you yourself are deserving and capable of those opportunities. And if you don't believe me, I've got a scientific explanation for this. So your brain actually has something called the reticular activating system. You can think of it as the filter for what's important versus what's not. So whenever your mind is focusing on fear, it sees all the things that could go wrong. I am guilty of this because I get anxiety from time to time, and anxiety is just rooted in worrying about what could go wrong, worrying about things that haven't even happened yet. But if you're able to shift your mind towards the opportunity, to the things that you desire, then you start kind of identifying, okay, how can I get there? What opportunities can I take to bring myself closer to that goal? So instead of seeing all the things that could go wrong, all the reasons why you can't have that thing, you see all the reasons why you can. So that's why whenever you set an intention, if you've ever done that before, then you start to notice ideas, resources, people in the world who can help you achieve that thing. This is such an important part of manifesting because the resources were there all along. You just might not have noticed them because you were blocking yourself from believing that that was there for you. Through neuroplasticity, every time you visualize or affirm your dream to yourself, whenever you tell yourself that your dream life is on its way to you and it's inevitably yours, then you're rewiring your brain to believe that that's possible for you. So whenever people say your thoughts create your reality, it's 100% true. So train your thoughts to think positive, to see opportunity, and that'll make such a huge difference in your manifestation journey. So in my real life, like I said, there's a lot of things that I'm doing to really train my mind to see things differently, like showing up like I have 1 million followers, as they say. When I'm in the gym, I'm affirming to myself, I'm strong, I'm capable, I'm beautiful, I'm a freaking beast, you know? Those are the things that I tell myself. I feel like a lot of the times people go to the gym and they put themselves down, almost like a toxic gym bro mentality. And maybe that works for some people, but I always get better lifts whenever I repeat affirmations to myself in my head or really empower myself to get through the workout. That's my more feminine way of approaching it, I guess, but that's what works for me. Oh, and since we're talking about the gym, it is so important to continue to believe in your vision, your dream, even when you don't see the results yet, because the universe works behind the scenes 90% of the time. So 90% of the time, you're not gonna see an immediate result from your action that you took today or yesterday or last week. So much progress happens in the shadows. Doesn't matter if it's in the gym, on your business, your own personal growth. So just don't beat yourself up if you don't see progress. Always trust that things are working out in your favor. Because if you're taking the aligned action, the desire is inevitably yours. Remember, everything is always working out for you. So send that pitch email, even if it scares you, even if you feel like you're gonna get rejected. Think positive, rewire your mind to see the opportunity, to see yourself getting that acceptance email or that email to book a discovery call with you from this prospect. Launch your offer before you're ready. Get it out into the world, start promoting it. So many dreams are killed by fear, and I don't want yours to be killed by fear. And just like I did, journal as if you are already living in your dream life. Because the more you visualize it, the more you make it real. I am a testament to that because I quite literally made my dream life happen from my journal. And the more you act like it's inevitable, the more reality will catch up. That is the magic of manifestation. And it proves itself to me time and time and time again. And if you're sitting there like, okay, Sam, I want to start manifesting, but I have no idea where to start, I got you. Down in the description box, you will find my free Clarity Compass workbook. Now, this is a resource that you can use to really uncover what your desires are, what your biggest priorities are with your life goals. This is your starting point because if you're not clear on that, then you're just going to be manifesting random stuff and you're probably not going to be happy because you're just going to have all these random manifestations that don't actually align with your desires. And like, that's cool. Manifesting's still cool, but we want to make sure that everything's in alignment, okay? So this free workbook will guide you through a step-by-step process where you can use ChatGPT to help you get really, really clear on what you want. You don't have to use ChatGPT for this, of course, but it's such an amazing tool that you can use to speed up the process and also give you new ideas and new ways of looking at things that you might not have thought of on your own. So again, definitely check out that workbook. It's 100% free. But if you want to go even deeper, then I also have my Dream Life Design Vault linked below. This is like your next step if you really want to make the most of ChatGPT for your own personal growth and manifestation journey. This vault contains 1,000 prompts that you can use with ChatGPT to manifest in different areas of your life, like your wellness, your finances, big life goals, relationships, anything you could think of, it's probably in there. I think it's super cool. I use it all the time to help me go deeper in my own journaling practices or self-explorations. So check that out and let me know what you think in the comments if you do end up getting it. So I will leave you with this reminder. Don't wait for permission. Make moves like your greatest desire is already yours. You're already living in your dream reality. That's how I want you to move through your life every damn day. If you love this video, if it resonated with you, then hit the subscribe button because I'm going to be creating more content like this. And I hope you have an absolutely beautiful rest of your day. I will talk to you very soon, and I love you very much. Bye.